Are you about to make a $30,000 mistake? Or worse, a six-figure blunder? Today, we're exposing the truth behind 7 SUVs that might just be the worst decisions on the road. These aren't just our opinions. This list is based on insights from trusted automotive reviewers and experts who know the industry inside and out. Overpriced, unreliable, and plagued with problems, these SUVs have left buyers wondering, what was I thinking? Whether it's badge loyalty gone wrong or style over substance, these vehicles are the ones you'll regret driving off the lot. Let's break it all down and see why these SUVs are turning heads for all the wrong reasons. Number 7. Volkswagen Tiguan. Starting us off at number 7 is the Volkswagen Tiguan. On paper, it might seem like a reasonable choice. Stylish, spacious, and priced at around $27,000. But when you dig deeper, the Tiguan struggles to justify its price tag. With city fuel efficiency hovering around 22 miles per gallon and a highway rating of 29, it's far from groundbreaking.
This thing's going to get about 25-ish mpg combined, which makes it not the most economical.
Owners rave about its smooth handling, but here's the kicker. Its light steering often feels like navigating a boat rather than a nimble SUV. Add in some struggles with city driving, and the Tiguan quickly becomes more of a frustrating companion than an adventure buddy. It may look premium, but if you're only paying for a badge, is it really worth it?
And then there's the ride. We talked about earlier the Tiguan not being a GTI or super exciting and dynamic sports performance SUV, and that's true.
Practicality should always come first, and this SUV leaves us wondering if Volkswagen missed the memo.
And at the end of the day, it's fine, it's just not super exciting.
Number 6. Nissan Rogue. Marketed as a reliable and affordable SUV, with a starting price of $28,000, it's easy to see why people gravitate toward it. But beneath the surface, the Rogue has its fair share of skeletons in the closet. Poor acceleration and transmission issues are common complaints.
This Rogue's engine is the same as the Altima's engine that we tested, but they've removed a cylinder for some reason. Why? I don't really know.
And some owners have reported engine knocking at just 177,000 miles. Not exactly the durability you'd expect. Other grievances include high road noise and an unsettling smell of raw fuel when using the defrost. Oh, and let's not forget the recalls. If living on the edge of uncertainty every time you hit the road sounds like your idea of fun, the Rogue might be your perfect match. But for most of us, reliability and peace of mind should come standard, not optional. Number 5. Jeep Compass. While it wears the rugged Jeep badge with pride, its reputation doesn't quite live up to the hype. With a starting price of $30,000, you'd expect something special.
Well, even though this only has a 4-cylinder engine, it's still pretty much a gas hog. In town, this car gets about 18 to 19 miles a gallon. But at the same time, it doesn't have that great acceleration.
Instead, you get mediocre fuel efficiency, around 24 mpg combined, and less cargo space than many of its competitors. Some owners praise its off-road capabilities, but complaints about poor visibility and confusing interior controls are hard to ignore. And then there's the infamous engine noise that turns every road trip into a symphony of grumbling machinery. If you're buying the Compass for its looks alone, you might be prioritizing style over substance. Number 4. Cadillac Escalade. Ah, the Cadillac Escalade, the supposed king of luxury SUVs. But is it really worth its eye-watering starting price of $85,000, which can climb to a jaw-dropping $155,000? Sure, it's bold and spacious, but with fuel efficiency at a dismal 14 mpg in the city, owning one feels more like a financial burden than a luxury.
Problem is, now they want to start charging, at least in the near future, to have Super Cruise even work. So we were forced to add it, and now we're going to be forced at some point to pay a fee to keep using it.
While the tech and comfort are top-notch, many owners admit the Escalade often feels like a glorified truck with a designer badge. And let's not forget, it shares parts with its cheaper sibling, the GMC Yukon. Paying extra for prestige might not be the smartest financial move. Number 3. Ford Explorer. The Ford Explorer is a familiar face on American roads, often seen as the go-to family SUV. But if you're considering one, think twice. The Explorer has a less than stellar reliability record, with reports of faulty air conditioning, unsettling engine noises, and frequent trips to the repair shop.
And this one is still fairly powerful, but it just sounds and feels small. Every time you have to get on it and let go of that accelerator, it's just got a hard clunk.
Consumer Reports even suggests avoiding the current generation due to its low owner satisfaction score. Spacious and safe it may be, but the Explorer's ongoing issues make it feel more like a gamble than a solid investment. Number 2, Chevrolet Blazer. If looks could kill, the Chevrolet Blazer would be a standout. But when it comes to substance, it's all style and no substance. Starting at $36,000, you'd expect a lot more from this midsize SUV. Instead, you get a base model with a modest 228 horsepower engine and a track record of expensive repairs. One unfortunate owner reported spending over $5,000 on repairs within just 25,000 miles, a buyer's remorse nightmare.
The engine noise you hear, road noise and tire noise you hear, doesn't have any real advantages over its rivals. It just feels like the revival of a brand to try to capitalize on that brand's success.
If you're paying top dollar for a sporty design, make sure it's backed by reliability. Unfortunately, the Blazer doesn't deliver. Number 1, Jeep Wagoneer. Finally, taking the top spot on this list is the Jeep Wagoneer. With a starting price that easily breaches 6 figures, it's hard to justify what this luxury SUV brings to the table. Electrical issues, mysterious error messages, and fuel economy that struggles to reach 21 mpg on the highway make the Wagoneer a tough sell.
But you can get the electronic step that comes out when you open the doors, and that's been a big complaint for people. A lot of them have been failing. They have to go in and get them warranted and get replacements.
While its spacious interior and design earn praise, its frequent breakdowns and poor build quality tarnish its reputation. If you're shelling out this much cash, you expect perfection, not persistent problems. While some may stand out in style or name recognition, their flaws often outweigh their benefits. Always remember, a car is more than just a badge or a pretty design. Look for reliability, practicality, and value, not just what's trending. What do you think of this list? Did your SUV make the cut, or do you think some of these models deserve a second chance? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more car insights. See you in the next one.